Streaming it live.
Periscope.
Would you like me to restart?
We're good. Carry on.
All right. It's called Where We're From, 60 Years of Memories. We are from the gravel roads and cornfields of Monticello, Iowa. From a date and time in which our world came alive, August 14th, 1955. We are from the house that Poppy built, where our feet were warmed on the stove in the kitchen. We are from sock basketball upstairs, where we used to lay in bed watching a 13-inch TV, eavesdropping through the floor vents on the conversations below. And upstairs, which saw late-night pranks, spitwad fights, and the screened windows peed through, and the bathroom was simply too far away.
I didn't know that. I was appalled.
We are from the, do you know that? We are from the living room where we danced with Mom and played the blanket game. From sitting on the front porch where we watched the storms, then the stars. We are from the midnight rides home where Dad would put the car in neutral after the bridge just to see if we could make it to the driveway, where we'd try to catch rabbits frozen in the headlights by the machine shed. We are from work on the farm, baling hay, walking bean fields, cleaning hog pens, and cultivating and grinding corn. From the youngest brother actually having to do farm work when all the older brothers left for college. We are from playing on the farm with neighbors and cousins, building forts and riding bales in the haymow, taking our bikes down the road, shooting pigeons, playing football, baseball, tennis, and capture the flag, and last but not least, riding pigs like broncos. We are from the memorable family trips where Dad always decided to go on vacation that night instead of the morning, where Mom had 15 minutes to pack us all up, and there we went. To Clear Lake, where we had the huge number of beds to choose from at the cabin, to Minnesota, where all 6 of us awoke in the car to a police officer telling Dad we couldn't sleep in the fairgrounds and we had to go. To South Dakota, where Dad rented a camper to put into the back of his new Chevy pickup, where we'd lay up top and count the semis. And to the last family vacation where we took the van to bet on the horses at Quad City Downs and Arlington Racetrack. We are from Wayne Zion Lutheran Church, summer Bible school, Sunday school, and Luther League, giggling and messing around under the watchful eye of the good Lord and Mom. We are from Grandpa's friends at the round table and his famous sayings, "An hour in the morning is worth 2 in the afternoon. Do as I say, not as I do. And I'm going to see a man about a horse." From Don't Come Crying to Me and Gonna Don't Mean Shit. To That Miller High Life is only for men, and if the Listerine or aftershave burns, that means that it's working. We're from Mom's Love You Honey and Wait Until Your Dad Gets Home, which was all she needed to say and all we ever needed to hear. While the decades go by and a new generation arises, the lessons in love remain steadfast. We're from learning to drive Grandpa's truck in the summer and riding in the combine with him during harvest in the fall. We're from canning corn in the kitchen and the shopping trips with Grandma, where back-to-school items were found, snacks, toys, and the football cards would always find their way into the cart. We ate steaks and grilled hot dogs with Grandpa, always in his underwear, and washed it down with Dr. Pepper, beer, or Crown. From the licorice, the dried beef, the kettle chips, the popcorn, the pancakes, the Rice Krispie bars, and the cinnamon sugar bread for supper. We were from Grandma's beloved chocolate chip cookies out of the cookie jar and the crazy concoctions of ice cream for dessert. We're from watching SpongeBob and sports to playing many games of cards, sequence, and strategy. From the computers where we watched the weather and where we learned how to gamble at the casino. We're from the money Grandpa and Grandma gave us to bet on the dogs in Dubuque or run around with at the Great Jones County Fair, a place where Grandma bravely rode the teacups with us into retirement.
Tell the world.
Yeah. We're from climbing the trees, running through the sprinkler, baseball in the basement, throwing a football off the roof, and the wild nights of hide and seek. From hiding in the laundry chute to hiding in places on the farm which have yet to be found. We were from camping out in the tent, the sleepovers, the basement, and the pit, where Grandma had to settle fights about whose turn it was to sleep on the orange couch. We were from the good times of family holidays at Grandma and Grandma's house, from the windy Easter egg hunts in the spring to Thanksgiving dinners with football in late autumn. We are from the abundance of presents and the magical allure of Christmas in the winter. After all, it wasn't just the Christmas tree and the lights and decorations Grandma had carefully put up or the smell of her food on the stove. It was the sliding glass door opening to family as you stepped out of the snow and into the warmth, which reminded you that you were home. And that's just it. We are all very blessed to come from a family in which the thing we remember the most is that we always had a place to call home. So we knew we were loved by you, whether mom, dad, grandpa, or grandma. That is why it's with great pride and honor to claim that we are all from the Rickels family, a family you both have built over the last 60 years. With great love from all of us, happy anniversary.